Hi, my name is Niklas and this is the Neckbolt Dev blog. Today I'm gonna talk about the game industry as a whole, or maybe just the indie scene. It's gonna be pretty abstract, so buckle up.
So first off, I want to say that what I'm about to tell you is just a feeling that I have. It's not a scientifically researched observation. It's a sense that I have personally, and I'm very aware that I'm just a single person and I can only experience a minuscule fraction of reality at a time. That said, here's something of a trend in game development that I think that I have picked up on. On the website for this game, I have explicitly written the phrase Zelda with an elephant. I am very clear and honest about this game's heritage, and I'm not trying to make it out as something completely new. This is a bit weird. 5 years ago I would not have put it like that. But 5 or 6 years ago was a different time. Back then we had games like Portal and Braid, Fez, and I guess also like Mirror's Edge and so on. This was when indie games in their current form really became a thing, and innovation was idealized or even fetishized. Those were good times, but it strikes me that it has been something of a shift since then. Today we don't emphasize innovation as much, but we are instead more interested in building on tradition and to stand on the shoulders of giants. You see this in games like Shovel Knight, which, believe it or not, is a 2015 game, as well as in games like Axiom Verge, which is quite obviously inspired by an earlier game series. We also have situations where the creators of Banjo-Kazooie are now making Yooka-Laylee, and the creators of Mega Man are now making Mighty Number 9, and indeed Broken Age is explicitly Tim Schafer returning to his roots of point-and-click adventure games. Extra Credits made a video where they talked about what they call the Japanese auteur scene, which is going on right now, and how it is similar to and different from the Western indie scene that happened 5 or so years ago. You know, the one that gave us Braid and Fez and all those games. But wait, there's more! The latest Zelda game is called A Link Between Worlds, and as Yahtzee put it, it is
very innovatively evoking Link to the Past on the SNES.
And this isn't even to mention all the HD remakes we have been seeing lately, which is another thing Extra Credits have picked up on. Now, because this is an internet video, you'd expect me to go on about how I hate this so much and how everything was better before. But that's not the case at all. In fact, as I said in the beginning, I myself am part of this trend. I can feel it inside myself. How I used to value radical innovation, I am now instead valuing intellectual heritage. It's a bit tight to talk about the zeitgeist over the course of just 5 years, but it seems to me that there has been a shift in emphasis. And I do mean emphasis. Look at Braid and tell me that this does not look like Super Mario. And that's precisely my point. In order to make the most of the innovative time travel mechanics, I'd say it's vital to the game to present them within the well-established framework of Super Mario. The whole plot is a deconstruction of the Mario/Princess narrative, and Fez 2 certainly owes a lot to gaming history. But that's not how these games were presented at the time. Back then, innovation was in and the games were presented as radical new things. Finally, I want to say that when I wrote the phrase Zelda with an elephant, I wasn't thinking, ooh, traditionalism is trendy, better jump on this bandwagon. No, it just felt like an appropriate thing to say at the time, and that's exactly how the zeitgeist works. 5 or 10 years from now we'll have something else that seems really important. I also have a half-formed thought on how Kickstarter plays an important role in this, just as Steam Greenlight and XBLA played a big role in the rise of the Western indie scene, but I'm really running out of time here. So, what do you guys think? Am I onto something here, or is all this just complete gibberish? That's all for today's episode, but stay tuned for next week when I will be back. This whole project is funded via Patreon, and if you want to help out, it would be super cool if you could head over there and subscribe. Your contribution is what makes this game possible. You can also subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Twitter for quick updates. Thank you, and I will see you next time.